What's good, YouTube? Dragonflight is officially here. I hit level 70, so you know I had to come through and hit you guys with that 70 Arcane Mage talent guide. So here we go. This is the best talent build that I've found so far. I really like this build. It's really strong in my opinion because it keeps all of my CC, like the DB. We still got Ice Nova over here, and we still got Ring of Frost along with our Blast Wave. All good utility to keep people off of us. But now that we can actually finish out the talent tree, now I went ahead and went down here for this time anatomy. This talent is very good. It's a random pump session at any given times. Worst case scenario, you get a clear casting perk, which is also great. Best case scenario, you get Arcane Surge, in my opinion. And then even between that, you get Time Warp, which will give you 30% haste. So random pump sessions at almost any given time in a match is great. And then also, in order to get to that, you pass this. So now we have a total of three invisibilities with the regular visibility, the greater, and then when you run the Arcane Mage, you got the massive visibility. But what makes this one so good is this one you take 60% less damage for 3 seconds. So you can actually use this as a wall as well. You can say, if you predict the heavy damage, you can go ahead and go Mass and Viz, they knock you out of it, but you still take 60% reduced damage for 3 seconds. Compare do that with your mirror image, another 20%, and you're almost taking no damage for a certain period of time, which is huge for a mage because we don't got that many outside of ice block. I mean that's it. So that's great, and definitely had to go and take shifting power. I was running Night Fade on my Arcane Mage basically since Shadowland started, so this was a must talent to have once they took it away from us. And I mean, it just makes the build feel more complete. That way, mages do most of their damage during their burst cycle. So after you go ahead and blow your Arcane Surge, your touch, and the Magi, then you go ahead and pop this bad boy, and you help your cooldowns come back faster. But then also, the good things about going down here, you also pass this. Frost Nova now has two charges, which is also huge. Another CC I forgot to mention earlier when it comes to utility, Frost Nova now has two charges. Another thing you pass when going down there is this. It increases the duration of Frost Nova by 2 seconds. Now, granted, you can really take any of these three right here to get further down to the bar, but I like this one. This one's not bad. 80% more damage before breaking, but I don't really use my Frost Nova for damage. I use it to escape. So I think the extra 2 seconds of them being stuck helps me more than being able to pump more damage in. Because usually when I'm Ice Nova and I'm running away, I'm not really looking for offense at that time. But yeah, so that's how I use it. But then over here on the Arcane side, few things. Arcane is not safe from the nerf train. Starting December 6th, we will get a nerf to our Nether Precision that said it's going to be only 75% effective. So I'm assuming that means instead of getting a 20% damage increase after using a clear casting, we'll only get a 15% increase, which isn't that bad, I don't think. 5% coming off, I mean, I don't think that's going to make or break the spec. Um, Another talent that's getting nerfed is this one. If you watched my previous videos, I remember I said I was going to try a mastery build to see if this was good, and seeing as though I was already getting nerfed before I could even get to the mastery build, it might have been too good. But now I'm going to have to check it out after the nerf, after I get some mastery gear, because I just went full haste for now. And with the other talents, because we lost our legendary bombardment, you got to have that as your talent. This talent is also getting nerfed, unfortunately. So instead of doing 100% extra damage when the 35% or lower health, it's only going to do 65. So that's going to, this nerf we're going to feel the most. That's going to really affect our execute potential. But if you run this talent, which is also nerfed in PvP, it doesn't stack up to 20, it stacks up to 10, giving you a 50% increase on your next barrage. If you can stack up your 10 missiles along with an under 35% health, you can still get a decent barrage off, but it's definitely not going to slap as hard. So that's something to just be mindful for. But I don't think it's going to break the spec per se. At least I hope not. Then I went over here, took Radiant Spark because got the extra talent points. Why not at this point? Um, Echo, a little bit extra damage when you're doing your go with Mega. This one, just really, this is just so to kind of help you with mana regeneration. Drop below 70%. Mana increases your regen rate, and then also if you're above 70%, it gives you a nice little damage buff. And this one, like I said, this guy had the talents. I really didn't know what to do with him. I actually started running this, and this is actually pretty good. Um, Depending on how you use this can be set up as like a second go. Like if you go in, your opener is Arcane Surge, say they don't die, so you're playing the keep away game. That's cool. You can go hug around some walls and channel this, and this is be like a second go for you. Then you can come out and do more damage. Or if you really got the time to set it up, if you could set this up with your Arcane Surge, that'd be crazy damage. But I'll show you a clip of where I actually got this off in a match and used it effectively. But yeah, this is the new 70s build. Let me know what you're running. Let me know if any changes, what you think about this build. I will make sure I include a link to the talent build in the description. And rear rotation, none of that really changed. So if you watched my previous videos, you can still follow those for the rotation. All the moves are still basically the same. We just got a few new utility moves. So no, actually I'm lying. Radiant Spark is actually it added attack, but I use this as part of my second goal more so than trying to get it in with the Arcane Surge because I don't want to get locked when my Surge is going. So I use that as like a second goal. But yeah, and if you ever want to check your PvP stats, not sure if you guys noticed or not, but a cheeky little way to check if you're not inside the arena or BG, you can attack this PvP dummy right here, and then it'll give you your in arena slash BG stats. So I'm in full haste right now. I got everything haste, and I'm only at 24%. That's because this gear scales so bad right now. It's really low level gear, even though it's the best we can get for PvP right now. So until I get better gear, I just went all haste, but I probably will mix that up with some crit. Try to get some crit and some mastery in there. But as long as I can get around 30% haste, but you definitely don't want to be shooting your missiles too slow. This is my guy inviting me to a group chat. That's funny. You definitely want to be shooting missiles too slow, so you definitely want to make sure you get your haste up at least for now. So yeah, that's the build. Like I said, let me know what you guys think. I'll include a link in the comments. And unfortunately, the season has not started yet, so I don't have real matches for you guys, but I do have a couple scrim clips that I'm going to show. Basically, let you know that Arcane is still looking good, at least for now. Let's hope the nerfs don't hurt us too bad. Like the videos, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.